This is the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Top flight competition between teams from Houston-area high schools.
Seattle man.
Seattle man!
Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Beal.
We started with 86 Houston-area high school teams back in September. Now we're down to the Final Four. It has come down to Bellaire versus Memorial, and next week, St. John's versus Straight Jesuits. So we're assured of a public versus a private school in the finals. Okay, good luck to both teams. As you know, this sound means you're right. This tone, incorrect. And this sound wraps up each quarter. Take a deep breath, and here we go with this 5-pointer. Identify the 3-word slogan of Nancy Reagan's
Memorial Corey.
Just say no.
1983 program to combat drug use. For 10 points, the audience seemed to be aware of the dichotomy exhibited by the panel. What does
Bellaire, Samuel.
Split opinion?
Yeah.
Yes, dichotomy means divided into 2 contradictory positions. For 5 points, a multiple choice question. Which edible also refers to an architectural style? Would it be Charlotte Russe, mulligan stew, apple pie, gingerbread, or...
Bellaire, Samuel.
Gingerbread?
And not peach Melba. For 10 points, which state, bordering Forrest Gump's state, is the nation's prime source of shrimp and oysters?
Memorial, David.
Mississippi?
Mississippi is right, bordering Alabama. For 10 points, I have a visual question. Look at your monitor here in the Channel 2 studio and tell me what's the name of this mythical...
Bellaire, Samuel.
The Chimera?
No, but that's a good try. Of this mythical beast, Memorial.
Memorial, David.
The Sphinx?
Also a good guess. That's the griffin. Lion and a bird. Okay, for 10 points, lion and an eagle, I believe. Both mother and daughter made the recent bestseller list with the novels I'll Be Seeing You, a thriller by mother Mary Higgins, and Decked, a murder mystery by daughter Carol Higgins. What's their last name?
Memorial, David.
Clark?
Clark. A 5-pointer. What is the last word in this William Blake stanza? To see the world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an...
Bellaire, Samuel.
Hour?
In an hour, yes. For 10 points, the book of Exodus describes how Moses, as a baby, was put into a basket and placed in the Nile where he was rescued. Who was Moses' rescuer?
Bellaire, Jerry.
The daughter of Pharaoh.
Pharaoh's daughter is right, and with that, Bellaire takes an early lead. For 5 points, spies who work for 2 rival nations.
Memorial, David.
Double agents?
At the same time, and that is correct. Good anticipation. A 5-point audio question. Which vintage rock group was the top money-earning act of 1994? Here's a cut from one of their earlier hits.
Tell me it.
Memorial, Corey.
Grateful Dead.
Well, that's a good try.
Bellaire, Craig.
Rolling Stones.
Yes, their early song, Dandelion, from the 60s. For 10 points, there is an unusual word that contains 3 U's. What is the adjective?
Bellaire, Samuel.
Ubiquitous?
Ubiquitous is acceptable. Or he would have accepted unusual. For 5 points, MIDI is an important development in the field of...
Memorial, David.
Musical instrument digital engineering.
Yes, that'll do. Music, astronomy, psychology, genetics, or industrial technology, music is right. This will require paper and pencil. A copper coin has a mass of 3.14 grams. The density of copper is 8.96. What is the volume of the coin in cubic centimeters? Give your answer to the nearest hundredth. Bellaire leads it at this point, 45 to 35. The answer is .35. No score. For 10 points, Jessica Tandy received an Oscar for her performance in the title role
Memorial, Corey.
Driving Miss Daisy.
That's the 1989 film, and that ties it up. I have a visual question now for 10 points. The thin straps on this dress are known by what fashion?
Memorial, Tanya.
Bikini strap.
What fashion term, Bellaire? It's also a kind of pasta.
Bellaire Elad.
Spaghetti straps.
Spaghetti strap, that is correct. For 10 points, this seat of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of New York was designed by James Renwick. Can you name it?
Memorial, David.
St. Paul's.
Can you take it, Bellaire?
Jerry.
St. Andrews.
You know, audience? St. Patrick's is right. And there's the tone. That's all we have time for in the warm-up round. Stay with us. We're coming back to meet the contestants and play the bonus round. As expected, a close, high-scoring match at this point. It's Memorial 45, Bellaire 55. Now let's focus on the players. Before we resume play, Bellaire High School. This is an all-senior team. Craig D. Almeida is the captain, a National Merit semifinalist, student conductor of the choir. He attended the Math Olympiad program. He's active in Mu Alpha Theta, and he's an Eagle Scout. Now, Jerry Lynn, president of the Math Club, vice president of junior historians. He attended Boys State. Now, Elad Sharon is captain of the academic decathlon team. He's parliamentarian of the Model United Nations, treasurer of Amnesty International, and also a member of Mu Alpha Theta. Now we turn to Samuel Klein, president of the Model UN, National Merit semifinalist, International Science Fair participant, has been accepted to Harvard, and is an avid donut lover. Their alternates, Ed Win Yao and Brian Dupree, along with Ann Sung, sponsor Ida Medlin. Now we'll turn to the Spring Branch ISD's Memorial High School, where we meet Captain Corey Leahy, a senior, a National Merit semifinalist. She's a member of Mu Alpha Theta, 1994 internship participant with Congressman Bill Archer, and also outstanding junior girl last year. Now, Tanya Watt, a senior National Merit semifinalist, president of JETS, that's the Junior Engineering Technical Society, vice president of Mu Alpha Theta. She's an officer of the NHS and has been nominated to be a presidential scholar. Jennifer Lynn is a senior, a National Merit semifinalist. She's captain of the drill team, secretary of JETS, member of Mu Alpha Theta. And finally, David Farenthold, a junior, sports editor and humor columnist for the school paper, best prosecuting attorney team member in 1994 Texas Youth and Government. And he achieved a 1995 internship with Congressman Bill Archer. Their alternates, Aaron Floyd, Tina Park, Hae-Sung Song, Chong Hao Fu, coaches Mrs. Dorothy Blodgett and Dr. Karen Duke. That's the team from Memorial. I'm pleased to present our judges. First of all, Dr. Tom Hudson from the Department of Physics of the University of Houston, and Mr. Mike Mastandria, who is the Executive Director of Marching Auxiliaries of America. Their decisions are final. Okay, Bellaire and Memorial, we're going to the bonus round. And here's your first toss-up. It's a 10-pointer from the Bible. Many men go into shock when they find out they are soon-to-be fathers. Zechariah was struck dumb at the news and could not speak until his wife Elizabeth brought their newborn son to the temple to be named. He wrote down that
Memorial, Corey.
John the Baptist.
that was the child's name. Praying his son grew up to be a great prophet and preacher of repentance. Now here is your math bonus memorial. For 5 points, give the slope and y-intercept of the following equation. Negative 3x plus y equals x minus 3.
4, negative 3. Okay.
Your answer?
The slope is 4. The y-intercept is negative 3.
That is correct. For 10 points, which of the following trigonometric functions has an absolute minimum point? Would it be y equals the tangent of x, y equals the secant of x, or y equals the sine of x?
Sine.
Right. You now have the lead. Here's your 15-pointer. Over the set of complex numbers, how many fourth roots does the number 81 have?
4. 4.
Yes. And for 20 points and a total of 50, name the fourth roots of 81.
3, -3, 3I, and -3I.
You got them all, and that's a clean sweep for Memorial on math. Another toss-up question. This is a 10-pointer. What author penned the following line? The high gray flannel fog of winter closed off the Salinas Valley from the sky, and the...
Memorial, David.
John Steinbeck.
And the rest of the world, Steinbeck is right. Okay, Memorial, complete the names of these 20th century fictional characters. For 5 points, Harper Lee's Atticus.
Finch.
Finch is right. For 10 points, J.D. Salinger's Holden.
Caulfield.
Holden Caulfield. For 15 points, T.S. Eliot's J. Alfred
Prufrock.
And for 20 points, and a total of 50 again, William Faulkner's Benji
Compson.
Compson.
Thompson is right. That's 2 clean sweeps in a row for Memorial. Now I have a 10-point music question. Name any 3 of the musical instruments featured in this quintet by Beethoven's contemporary, Franz Danzi.
Memorial, Jennifer.
French horn, trumpet, flute.
Well,
Question goes to Bellaire.
Bellaire, Craig.
Oboe, clarinet, French horn.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oboe, clarinet.
Clarinet.
I could not understand your answer. You're
Bassoon
right.
and flute were the other 2. Okay, Bellaire. Let's try this presidential bonus for 5 points. Who went to Moscow in 1959 as vice president and again in 1972 as president?
Nixon.
Nixon is right. For 10 points, who was president when Saigon fell to the communists?
That would be 1975, and that would be still 4. Still 4.
Ford.
Ford is right. For 15 points, The Acting President is a work of nonfiction about what president?
Wilson. Harding. Because Harding was... It was Wilson's wife.
Your answer?
Harding.
Not Harding. Memorial, can you put it together?
I thought it was Wilson.
Acting president.
The Acting President.
Reagan.
Reagan is right. Troy wasn't sure. Jennifer was. Okay, here's a 10-point grammar toss-up. Restate the following sentence, adding an intensive pronoun. The Lord shall descend from heaven with a shout.
Bellaire, Jerry.
The Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout.
Yes, that's correct for 10 points. Okay, Bellaire, we have a fashion bonus for you for 5 points. A P on an article of women's clothing indicates what size?
Petite.
That's correct. For 10 points, and we have another answer starting with a P. Men's casual dress shoes are generally referred to as Oxfords. What are women's dress shoes called?
Yes. Thompson. Yeah, okay, well... No, those are dress shoes, I think. Plaids. All right. They're nice. Okay, Thompson.
Pump. Right.
Good job, guys.
Well, you're learning tonight, aren't you, Craig? For 15 points, this smooth, stiff cloth derives its name from the Persian word tafta, meaning it's woven. Spell the English word.
T-A-F-F-E-T-A. Taffeta.
T-A-F-F-E-T-A.
Taffeta is right. And for 20 points and a total of 50 for the whizzes on fashion. Clothing with Victorian floral motifs was popularized by which designer who died in 1985? If you get this one right, you'll really know your fashion.
I know, climate, no.
Your answer?
Edwards.
Not that one. Okay, Memorial.
Laura Ashley.
Laura Ashley is right. 30 to 20 in favor of Bellaire on fashion. And that's the end of a good bonus round. We'll be back in play 60 seconds, and these will be your category choices. Murderer's Row, Iowa, Opera, and the Mystery category. our score at halftime is 120 Bellaire, 200 for Memorial. Questions used on this program are provided by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. The winning team in this match is assured of no less than $12,500 in college scholarships. Will it be Bellaire or Memorial? Well, here's how we play 60 seconds. You pick a subject. You have 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. When time expires, that's it. The second team may take a shot at any questions the first team misses. And if you get them all right, we'll give you a 20-point bonus. Bellaire, you're trailing, so Craig, make it a good one.
We'll take the mystery category.
The mystery category, gentlemen, is literature. Start the clock. Here we go. Because of two of his tales, Rip Van Winkle and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Washington Irving is often associated with which U.S. state?
Ohio?
What? It's like Tennessee or like
Massachusetts?
Tennessee.
In what state is Gone with the Wind set?
Virginia.
No, Georgia.
Georgia.
Right. What adjective did Neil Simon use in the title of a play about a couple of very different men?
Odd.
What country was the setting for the novel And Quietly Flows the Dawn?
England.
Who, according to Ralph Waldo Emerson, should you trust?
Yourself.
Yourself.
E.L. Doctorow's novel Ragtime depicted American life at the beginning of what century?
20th.
What narrative by Mark Twain describes his travels to France and the Holy Land?
Over the night. Which one?
Pass.
No.
What country served as the setting for the play A Doll's House?
Russia.
Not Russia, no, and you got 40 points on the mystery category of literature. That means a possible 40 for you, Memorial. Because of two of his tales, Rip Van Winkle and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Washington Irving is often associated with which U.S. state?
New York.
New York is correct. What country was the setting for the novel And Quietly Flows the Dawn?
China.
No, the Don is a river in Russia. What narrative by Mark Twain describes his travels to France and the Holy Land?
Innocents Abroad.
Innocents Abroad. And what country served as the setting for A Doll's House?
Norway.
Norway is right, so 40 to 30 in favor of Bellaire on their category. Memorial, it's up to you.
Okay. We're going to take Murderer's Row.
They're going for Murderer's Row. For Memorial, start the clock. Here we go. Supply both the place and time, century or decade if it's in the 20th century, in which these people carried out their nefarious activities. Caligula. Place and time.
Rome. And
2nd century BC.
1st century BC.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
1960s in Dallas.
1960s Dallas.
Torquemada.
Oh, Spain. Spain, the 15th century.
Good. Son of Sam.
1970s in Chicago, I think.
1970s Chicago.
Genghis Khan.
China. Mongolia.
9th century.
Mongolia, 9th century.
Idi Amin.
That was
Uganda.
1960s.
Uganda, 1960s.
Jack the Ripper.
London, 1800s.
London, 1800s.
That is correct. And I think we ran out of time.
It's out right
Okay.
now.
Okay, we got 30 points.
30 points.
Memorial had trouble with Murderer's Row. Bellaire, let's see how you can do with these leftovers. Supply both the place and the time, century or decade, if it's in the 20th century, in which these people carried out their nefarious activities. Caligula.
It's Rome.
Rome, but 2nd century, 1st century BC.
Rome, 2nd century BC.
No, Rome, 1st century A.D. Son of Sam.
Oregon or Washington, 70s or 80s, I don't know.
Okay, 70s.
1970s Washington.
1970s New York. Genghis Khan.
Mongolia.
1300s, 14th century Mongolia.
And China.
Mongolia, 14th century.
Close. 12th or 13th century Mongolia or China. And Idi Amin?
Uganda, 1970s.
Uganda, 1970s.
You got it. Okay, that's the end of 60 seconds. A rather tough couple rounds there. We'll be back to Stump the Experts. Don't go away. With our score, 170 Bellaire, 260 Memorial, we'll have a series of rapid-fire Stump the Expert-style questions. Until we're out of time, we do begin with this 15-point visual. Swiss romanticist Fuseli admired British artist William Blake, who, like himself, explored the depths of the imagination. Name the two fictional characters pictured here. Hint, they're both from...
Bellaire, Jerry.
Duncan and Macbeth.
They're both from a play by William Shakespeare. Memorial, can you take it?
Memorial, Corey.
Duncan and Lady Macbeth.
No, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. For 20 points, in the annals of colonial Jamestown, who was Lady Rebecca?
Bellaire, Craig.
The baby born there? First baby born there?
No, good try. Memorial?
Memorial, Corey.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas is right for 20 points. I have a 15-pointer. Match the four animals to its typical respiratory organ. The animals are grasshopper, crayfish, earthworm, and mouse. The organs are gills, tracheal tubes, skin, and lungs.
Bellaire, Samuel.
Grasshoppers are tracheal gills, crayfish are gills, earthworms are skin, and mouse is lungs.
Memorial.
Jennifer.
Grasshopper is gills, crayfish, tracheal tubes.
Grasshopper is tracheal tubes, not tracheal gills. Crayfish is gills, earthworm skin, and mouse is lung. For 20 points, when Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, the two radio astronomers at Bell Labs in New Jersey, picked up some strange radiation on their instruments, they thought the noise might be caused by pigeons roosting on their antenna. Later, they found that what they were detecting was far more important enough to win them a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1978.
Memorial, David.
Pulsar?
What had their antenna really tuned in on? Bellaire. 20 points.
Bellaire, Jerry.
The planet Pluto.
No radiation left over from the Big Bang. I have a math question worth 15. Find the slope of the curve with equation y equals x cubed at the point with coordinates -1, -1.
Bellaire, Samuel.
3.
You're right, Samuel. Good for 15 points. I have a 20-pointer. The Rolling Stones got their name from the song Rolling Stone Blues by...
Memorial, David.
Muddy Waters?
That is correct. Without hearing the music, here's a 20-pointer. Identify the only island nation which is a member of OPEC.
Bellaire, Samuel.
Bahrain.
No, that's a good try. Memorial.
David.
Qatar?
No, it's Indonesia. For 15 points, identify Richard Henry Dana's 1840 classic based on a voyage he took.
Memorial, Tanya.
2 years at the Mass.
I didn't hear your answer.
2 years at the Mass.
He took around Cape Horn, Bellaire, 15 points. Sorry, 2 years before the mast. For 20 points, French composer Couperin generally wrote music for which instrument? Francois Couperin.
Bellaire, Craig.
The piano?
Not that one. Memorial.
David.
A violin.
No, a harpsichord. For 15 points, who was the only woman to win both a Pulitzer Prize and a Nobel Prize in Literature?
Memorial, David.
Maya Angelou?
Incorrect. Can you take it, Bellaire?
Samuel.
Booth Tarkington.
No, it was Pearl S. Buck. A 20-point visual question. The post office used a self-portrait of which American humorist on this stamp honoring him?
Memorial, Corey.
Will Rogers.
Not Will Rogers.
Bellaire, Samuel.
George Burns.
Anybody in the audience know? James Thurber.
Little less than 2 minutes.
2-minute warning has been issued. Here's a 20-pointer named Toni Morrison's phantom character killed in infancy by her mother to keep her from being returned to slavery. Beloved. For 15 points, science question. In a solution, when the solubility product constant for a certain salt is exceeded, what happens?
Memorial, David.
It crystallizes and falls out of the solution, precipitates?
Precipitated. That salt forms is right. For 20 points, 9 of the 10 highest peaks in the Americas are found in what two countries?
Bellaire, Elad.
Canada and the United States.
Memorial.
Corey.
the United States, and Peru.
Argentina and Chile. For 20 points, I want you to give me the name of the John Philip Sousa march you're about to hear.
I got a boy child.
Well, that was Muddy Waters revisited. We'll toss that one out and go on to a 20-pointer. Two former Supreme Court justices had last names suggesting a backyard barbecue. Their first names are Felix and Warren.
Bellaire Elad.
Warren Berger and Felix Frankfurt.
That is correct. For 15 points, in meteorology, what unit of specific force or pressure equals 1,000 dynes per square centimeter?
Memorial David.
An atmosphere?
Bellaire?
Samuel.
A Pascal?
No, it's a millibar. We're going to see if we have that Sousa march ready. If so, let's hear it. We don't have it. Let's go on to a 20-pointer. In 1954, two nations signed the Hague Convention, which required them each to return the other's treasures stolen during World War II. Which two nations signed this agreement?
Bellaire Elad.
The Soviet Union and Germany?
We'll take it.
Yes, that's right, for 20 points. And you heard it at the end of the game. The final score, Bellaire 225, Memorial 315. The winners, Memorial High School. We must congratulate Bellaire on an outstanding season. Our best of luck to Memorial in the finals. Now, our next semifinal match next week, we'll present St. John's and Strake Jesuit. I'm Chip Beal, your host. So long, everybody.
Join us again next Saturday when two more Houston-area teams compete on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge.